The other thing I think that makes our program stand out is the work integrated learning piece. In addition to your academic courses that you're going to take that are very hands-on experiential learning lab-based courses, you're also going to earn 1,000 hours or almost 1,000 hours of experience in the field in 3 different settings. And so I think that really gives our graduates sort of an upper edge in terms of networking and connecting with people in the field and hopefully finding employment after graduation. We also have a state-of-the-art therapeutic play lab that has just recently gone through some renovations, and there's some work still being done. So hopefully by the fall it will all be finished. But one of the wonderful things about the space we're in is that we received a $50,000 donation. And so we now have all these amazing toys and games and different activities in which to support young people emotionally, spiritually, physically, developmentally through play-based activities. So I think that's also really exciting about our program. Is first of all, I think there's only 2 or 3 colleges in Ontario that offer accelerated, or sometimes referred to as a fast track program. What sort of sets us apart is that we are an accredited program. We're accredited through the Child and Youth Care Education and Accreditation Board of Canada. And not all programs, child and youth care programs, are at various colleges and universities. So that's something to watch for. And it's something I just like to point out because what it tells you is that you don't have to worry about what you're being taught, that what you're being taught in the program is current and relevant and on par with the skills and the knowledge that's needed to go out and be a child and youth care practitioner in the field. So our program and all our courses are thoroughly reviewed by external bodies in the field of child and youth care. The other thing which most accelerated programs do not have is the 1,000 hours of experience that you will gain. There's not many programs out there at all, whether you're looking at child and youth care or something else, that will give you 1,000 hours in the field. So I think that really sets us apart in terms of networking, making connections. And those 1,000 hours are done in 3 different locations. So you really get a good feel for the types of work and experiences that you can do. And so as Debbie was sharing earlier about having that open mind, because you think you might want to do one thing and then you discover something else. We see that happen all the time with our students, that they think they want to work with a particular age or support a particular need. And it's through those work experiences that they discover another passion that they have. And so I think that's really one of the main things that sets us apart. And then, as I mentioned earlier to you about our state-of-the-art therapeutic play lab, in which you'll get to learn all sorts of things around mindfulness. And we bring in a lot of elements from play therapy and art therapy. And we give you the skills and the tools so that you can take that learning into the field with you. In terms of your academic courses, quite a few of them are very hands-on experiential learning, where you'll actually get to practice the skills that you can then take out and do in your field experiences. So some of those courses include therapeutic activities, which I spoke about in the play lab, where we bring in elements from play therapy and art therapy, and music therapy and all sorts of other pieces there. We also have an interviewing and counseling course where you get to practice weekly in labs to build your interviewing and counseling skills. And as I mentioned, because it's probably the part that excites me the most, because it's where the magic really happens, and that's out in the field. So your 1,000 hours of field experience with your placements. Now, most of your placements are unpaid. But if you can find a paid placement, fantastic, great, we'd let you use it. Students will have a field advisor in our program who works with all students to support them and help them find those field experiences. And so, as I mentioned, there's 3. They happen in semesters 2, 3, and 4 of the accelerated program. Within semesters 2 and 4, those are 3 days a week. So you're out in the field for 3 days. You come in for two days for your academic courses. And then you actually go through the summer in the accelerated program because it's 4 consecutive semesters. So that summer semester would be your second field experience, and that's actually 4 days a week. And then you'd come into the college on Fridays for a class. So I think that that's the experiential learning piece, which is quite substantial actually in the program.